Hope you have all completed our material. Now we are going to the completion of the phrasal verbs and creative expressions from unit 1. Now what is a phrasal verb? Already you have studied in the previous class about it. A phrasal verb is a combination of words. What are the words we are going to combine here? A verb plus preposition or adverb. When used together, usually they take on a different meaning to that of the original verb. So we add verb plus preposition, or else we can also add verb. Now I am going to show you how to change the phrasal verb with meaning and example. If act on is a phrasal verb which we have taken, the meaning of that act on is to take action because of something like information received. The example, the police were acting on a tip from an informer and caught the gang red-handed. When you learn about the phrasal verb, we should know the meaning and try to create the example. Now act out, perform something with actions and gesture. They acted out the story on stage. And act up, behave badly or strangely. My computer's acting up. I think I might have a virus. In this manner, we will create the examples and even we should learn the meanings of the phrasal verbs. Next, going with our material. In our material, clearly it is given many phrasal verbs with their meanings, starting with break, B alphabet till the end. Your work is, you please try to learn at least 10 words per day, phrasal verbs and their meanings. In the notes, try to create the own sentences, means writing one example. So you have to read them and write the meaning as well as the own sentence. Every day take only 10 words to prepare. Clear, children? Now we are going to start the creative expressions. The first creative expression you are going to learn today is narration and feelings. What is called narration or description of feelings? How to create them? Narration of feelings. Now here are the main important things we keep in our mind before doing the narration. What are they? Let us look. We need to create vivid images. So before we start writing the description, and this is only from your textual lessons. First of all, have a clear images about the story. Second, proper sequencing of ideas. Order is very important. First, what is the story which has happened? Next, what is the incident taken place? Simultaneously, we'll go for the rest of them. Giving personal reflections on the event or persons. How do we feel about writing this personal reflections? So we are going to do it later. And next is going with appropriate cursive devices such as pronouns, connectives, etc. Means connecting the sentences with a proper words like therefore, moreover, however, at, because, etc. Here are some of the devices which are shown to you. Using them we need to create. And look, children, never create with the same word repeated. We should try to change according to the sentences. And last, make a view conventions of writing. What are called conventions of writing? Particular spelling without creating a spelling mistake. Next, punctuation marks wherever and capital letters wherever required. You should be very, very thorough. And if you are remembering all these 5 points in creating your description, each indicator carries 1 mark. In the 8th class, it is for 10 marks, whereas coming to the 9th class, it carries only 5 marks. And each indicator, if you follow, it will give you a good marks. And next one is nice presentation is required. starting to ending, you should check your presentation skills. Basing on the presentation skills, you will be awarded the marks for your description of feelings. Now here we are going to see our study material, what are the questions given, how to frame them. Let us look. Opening to the page number 140, here are the descriptive or narration of feeling questions. If you were the doctor in the lesson, the snake in the mirror, how would you handle the snake which slithered down into your lap? Explain, narrate in detail. So first question, if from the snake in the mirror. In the snake in the mirror, we have learnt and heard about how the doctor had felt when the snake slithered around his body, and the death lurked 3 or 4 inches. So imagine yourself with all these ideas, and we should try to write one paragraph. For writing a description or narration, one paragraph is sufficient, but covering all the 5 important points which I have told. And second question, in the lesson Little Bobby, you have read that Bobby was a bit of troublemaker. Make a description of the naughty things he has done. What are the naughty things he has done? First, reflect on them. Think about them. The first one, he wants a bike. How to ask the mother, and all these circumstances, how many letters he had written to the god, and finally what did he do to get the red bike? Did he get it? So think of all these views and create one narration of feelings like a paragraph. Third question, it is from the VVS Lakshman is considered to be one of the greatest Indian. So for tomorrow, you please complete 1 and 2, narration of feelings. This is how to frame the narration of feelings. Creative expression, that is one which we have covered today. And next, going with the diary entry. What is called diary entry? Come to your page number 141. Yeah, hope you have observed the diary entry. Diary entry format is learned by you in 8th class. Even it is continued up to 10th class, same creative expressions. If you practice well, you will be getting good marks. Now, diary entry. What is called as diary entry? It is a personal kind of writing. Say you can write any of your feelings in your personal diary. Hope everyone have a habit of writing your own personal diary, isn't it? Okay, so diary entry. A diary entry is a very personal kind of writing. It is meant to record certain significant events and feelings of the writer. So imagine yourself as a writer and you will be writing. Means creating yourself as a friend. Diary is nothing but it is your friend. Let's look at the points which we need to remember while creating this diary entry. So your creativity, imagination and expression in diary writing are tested. Means when you are going to begin, it should, if it is a happiest moment, begin with a happy mood with using wonderful synonyms. Whereas you are writing about the sad or terrible incidents, it begins with such kind of words. You should write as if you have really been a part of the situation. Though it is given from your lessons, but you should try to imagine yourself that you are in the particular situation to write your diary. It is written in the first person. So first person, so I. You have to start that you are in the situation to write. One does not write about things experienced on the daily basis. Only matters of some significance are recorded. As usual, everyday daily routine things are not required to write. Something new on that particular day. What is the new thing happened? What is the something terrible thing happened? Those points are okay in writing your diary entry. It is a secret record of one's life, so one can be very honest about one's feelings and emotions. So it's a secret record. Diary should not be watched by anyone. Means it is their personal. Someone should not come and watch their diary, what they have written. So one can be very honest. So you can write the facts. If it is a bad or good, you can write the facts about the feelings and emotions of you. and a true diary entry does not have its meaning unless there is well-designed resolution out of the experience. So true diary entry means the facts and emotions which you are going to does not have its meaning, but it should be designed out of your experience. This is the points which we need to remember in writing a diary entry. Now, the format of writing a diary entry. First one, day, date, time. I am showing you, but let me tell you the format, then I will show you. Day, date, time are important when you are writing what is the day and what is the time when you are starting your diary. Salutation, dear diary means who is the friend you are going to write now? Diary is your friend. So you should give the salutation as greetings, dear diary. Heading of the entry if required, or contents of the diary entry. What about you are going to write in the diary entry should be known. Finally, at the end, don't leave the diary without a signature. And signature should be always written in the left side. Why should we keep a signature for diary entry? The reason is that who has written the diary entry should be known. If you have written and did not sign, someone may come and keep the signature after reading. So we are not supposed to give a chance to someone to write. Always a diary entry should be ended with a signature in the left side. Now let's see one of the example which is given to you on page 141. You are going on a school picnic with your classmates and teachers. You are very excited. The night before the trip, you sit down to write your diary. Describe in about 150 words what you have planned for the picnic and how you hope to enjoy yourselves there. You are Jitendra, Jayashree or Malik. See, the names were clearly mentioned. When the names are clearly mentioned, see that the signature should be the names which are given to you. See, first, as we have said, the first point of the format is day, date. And next line, time you are going to mention. Salutation, dear diary. After dear diary, put a comma. Now start writing. Heading of the diary entry. About what you are going to write. My class picnic is the heading. Start with the first paragraph with the mood. You are in a happy mood. So how do we start writing? I am feeling very excited tonight. I am going on a picnic tomorrow with my classmates. So you are describing your feelings, how you are going to enjoy there. You can make your diary in 3 paragraphs. Finally, during the night time as we will be writing, we can say good night. And at last, left side, keep a signature. See that this diary entry should be written in the box. You are not supposed to write as essay writing. After writing the diary entry, and you are complete a diary entry in the box. Now here are the questions to you. Complete the following diary entries on your own. It is the best day of your life. You have scored. See, you have scored a whopping 98.2% marks in your board examination, but all your friends have gone their way and forgotten to congratulate you on your success. You have mixed feelings about the day and decide to pen down your feelings, write your diary entry. See here, total 6 questions are given to you. Daily, you write at least 2 of the questions which are given in your notes. So, it will be a good practice to you. Clear? Now, I am going to show you about a diary entry. One is done for you here. Observe it. So, how do you feel when you get a score of a whopping 98.2%? So, in the board examination. Clear? This is the picture which I am going to show you. Observe the way how I have written the diary entry. In the next, second, third, fourth, you please follow in your notes. Thank you. Have a nice day.